Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe. Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I'm Ollie Davis. Several weeks ago, Kurt Angle celebrated his 5th wedding anniversary, thanking his 5 beautiful children for his cake on Instagram. Problem is, he's got 6 kids now, ever since Jason Jordan was revealed as Angle's illegitimate son. You're exposing the business, Kurt. Thankfully, Jordan hasn't inherited his father's blatant disregard for kayfabe, as Reddit user Rye Inc. recently revealed, getting an autograph from the man who signed it as Jason Jordan Angle. I'm glad you're owning this gimmick, Jordan, because you're stuck with it. Forever. Forever is a pretty definitive statement, though, and the time period wrestlers don't often stick to. I'm looking at you, Terry Funk. So Ring of Honor COO Joe Koff's recent comments to WrestleZone Daily makes for some very intriguing listening. A considerable portion of WWE's main event scene right now can be traced back to Ring of Honor about a decade ago. Seth Rollins was Tyler Black, Daniel Bryan was Bryan Danielson, Samoa Joe was still Samoa Joe. You try telling him he's getting a new name. But those guys arguably wouldn't be so prominently featured in WWE if it wasn't for the man who paved their way. The once called King of the Indies, CM Punk. Punk wrestled for Ring of Honor from 2002 to 2006, where he was a one-time ROH World Champion, a period he loved so much he even referenced them during his infamous pipe bomb in WWE. I'm leaving with the WWE Championship on July 17th, and hell, who knows? Maybe I'll go defend it in New Japan Pro Wrestling. Maybe I'll go back to Ring of Honor. With Punk leaving WWE in 2014 and not having wrestled since, WrestleZone Daily asked ROH's COO if they'd approached him about an in-ring return. CM Punk, if you're listening or reading, I hope you are always welcome in our house. You know that, he knows that. We've had conversations in the past through people. He knows that there is a welcome sign for him. I haven't spoken to him personally, and I think it's through intermediaries or whatever. I think his first goal was to be involved in his MMA stuff. So Punk has at least had contact with ROH about a return to the promotion. Punk remains under contract to the UFC though, but it's unclear whether he'll be booked in another fight after his one-sided debut loss to Mickey Gall. UFC might just be keeping him under contract so he doesn't go to Bellator. But even with Punk's MMA venture seemingly running out of steam, a wrestling return still seems unlikely anytime soon. Punk told Fox Sports earlier this month that he doesn't miss wrestling at all, and said a return to WWE specifically is highly improbable while he's being sued by their doctor Chris Mann, a lawsuit Punk believes WWE is funding. And nothing ever came of 5-Star Wrestling's $1 million return offer back in May, so money doesn't seem to be a motivating factor for Punk. Then again though, that's why a spiritual homecoming to Ring of Honor seems the most probable scenario, doing it for the love of the promotion that established his wrestling career rather than working for the McMahons yet again. Thing is, Punk might have already made a wrestling return that nobody knows about. A year ago, Punk himself told Peter Rosenberg on ESPN Radio the exact conditions in which he'd make his in-ring return. WWE? Nah, absolutely not. But you never know, I could pop up here and there. It's not going to be anything televised. It's going to be me in a ninja outfit, wrestling one of my buddies, and nobody's ever going to know. Speaking of Ring of Honor, it's time to honor all those who've donated to WrestleTalk's Patreon page this month with their very own Hall of Fame rings. So thank you, Arnie K, the K stands for coolest dude ever, Gravestone Gary Hockin, Jerry the Superhero, Rollerball Rocco Beverleek, WMD Stockholm, the Mayor of Painesville, Daniel Scheitmeyer, Hard as Nails, Nick Schiff, Alex Name Your Price, the Adult Film Star, Maureen Pierce You Through the Heart, Alan the Valentine Ackles, Seminole Gamer, and the Pretender Poser Wrestling. How How did WWE book Kurt Angle's illegitimate son's storyline? Find out in the brand new Wrestle sketch. And what was the real reason Stone Cold Steve Austin walked out on WWE? Click the videos to the left to find out, press subscribe and support WrestleTalk on Patreon. I've been Ollie Davis and that was wrestling.